Hello, Assalamualaikum. How are you all? I hope that you all are doing great. My voice is clear to all of you. My voice is clear. Okay, how are you all? I'm fine now. I'm fine. Okay, so you all know that today is our last lecture, right? So we will cover some of the blog posts that will help you a lot to stay motivated after these sessions too, okay? So I'm sharing screen with you. Firstly, tell me, all the tenses and grammatical stuff is clear to you? Okay. Okay, fine. I'm sharing screen again. Give me a minute. Okay, so screen is visible to all of you. Okay, so I want you guys to revise your concepts about tenses. We have done our present tense, past tense, and future tense. Also, we have done with our parts of speech stuff. Anything that is left, let me know. Everything is covered, I think, right? Present simple, I'm revising the tenses firstly. Present simple is used, we all know, whenever we want to elaborate our daily routine, the activities that are related to our habitual stuff, we use present simple. Can you tell me what was the helping verb in present simple, interrogative and negative? Was there any helping verb in present simple, negative and interrogative? Yes, what was the helping verb in present simple, negative and interrogative? The helping verbs do not and does not. Yes, do not and does not were the helping verbs, and we use first form in whole sentences. We use first form of verb, right? Okay. And then when it comes to present continuous, I told you that is the tense that is used to just casually describe something whenever you are casually talking to each other. So you use present continuous tense, and the helping verb in present continuous tenses is am, are. In whole continuous series, we use ing form, which is first form of verb plus ing, right? Which is called present participle. Then it comes to present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, it is used whenever you want to write something formally or in formal conversations, formal communications, article writing, blog post. So present perfect tense is totally formal. What was the helping verb in present perfect tense? You remember? What was the helping verb in present perfect tense? Has and have, yes. And your main verb is transformed into past participle, right? Your main verb is transformed into past participle, which is third form of verb. Clear? Past series, present series clear? Now, perfect continuous. I told you there was not much difference between, yeah, I'm a little bit fine. Okay, so whenever we are talking about perfect continuous series, so there is not much difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous. The only difference is in present perfect continuous, we specify the time period, the length of time, or the specific point of time, right? Can you tell me what was the speciality of perfect continuous series? Anyone? What was the speciality of perfect continuous series? Yes, time lapse. Yes, and to elaborate the time lapse, what we do, we use since and for, right? So that's all about present tense. Okay, thank you, Arina. Yes, since and for. Since is used with a specific point of time and for is used with a length of time. Then we talk about past simple. Past simple tense, simple category, we have no helping verb. In negative and interrogative, we have did as a helping verb and we use first form of verb. And in simple one, we use second form. Then comes to past continuous. Past continuous, again, casual tense, was and were along with present participle, which is elaborating that our action was ongoing, it was continuous in past. Then comes to past perfect tense. Again, important tense, past perfect tense. What was the helping verb in past perfect tense? Can you please tell me? In past perfect tense, what was the helping verb? Had, along with third form of verb, right? Whenever it comes to writing something formally or conveying something formally, you prefer to use past perfect tense. Then in perfect continuous series and perfect tense, the only difference is in perfect continuous series, we elaborate the time period, the time lapse. Past category clear? Let's go to the future category. In future simple, simple helping verb, will. Shall is kept out, shall is removed. Native English speakers prefer to use will. Will plus first form in future simple. In future continuous, will be plus ing. And future perfect, will have plus third form, right? And then future perfect continuous, will have been plus ing. Got it? The only difference in future perfect tense and perfect continuous is the time lapse that we elaborate by using since and for. That's all about your tenses. Now tell me, any grammatical work left or not? Everything is completed, I think, right? Okay. So let's talk about since and for is done. Yeah, I think that all is done. We have talked about it, how to read a book. We have talked about it or not? Okay. So here are some books. The first one is, okay, the first one is Alchemist. The second one is Secret. It doesn't mean that you have to select out of these books only. No, you can select any book of your choice. It depends on you which book you want to select. Okay, so Azan is going on. I'm taking 1 minute pause. After 1 minute, I'll continue. Okay, Azan is going on. I'll continue in 1 minute. Okay, so we were talking about the books, right? Now, I will tell you that how you can select a book. It is not important that you have to select out of these books, but just giving you suggestions. So what is the first thing that you need to do before selecting a book is read the summary of that book from Google. Go on Google, write The Alchemist summary. After reading the summary, if you think that you are interested in reading that kind of books, then you can select it. Don't select from the title page is so attractive, or the color theme is so attractive, or the book is so concise and short. No, you have to go on Google and search for the summary of book. If you think that the summary of book is according to your taste, then you can select it. First read the summary, then select the book. So the first book, this is The Alchemist, and these books are for everyone, for intermediate level speaker, beginners, and advanced level speakers. So also the audiobook of Alchemist is available on YouTube. So you can practice 2 bonus techniques. If you select the first book, you will find the audiobook of this, The Alchemist, from YouTube. Next one is The Secret series. It's based on law of attraction. The Secret series and this one, The Magic, both are of same series. You will find lot of content on YouTube regarding this book. Next one is The Hate You Give. It's little bit lengthy book, and it's for advanced level speaker. It's not for beginner and intermediate level speaker. So I would suggest you select out of these 4 books. And this one, Harry Potter, it have lot of parts. You can also watch movie. If you are reading this book, you can also watch movie along with that. So select those books in which you can find easy material, convenient material on YouTube. Because if you will select the book like this, which is complicated, so you will not be able to get the material. Got it? Now how you can do it? How to read a book? Firstly, select a book. Next one, read the summary of it from Google or also from back side of the book. Write unfamiliar words on your notebook. Now, reading a book doesn't mean that you have to finish one book in 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month. No. Read only 4 to 5 pages. If you love to read books, then 4 to 5 pages are fine. But start from reading 1 page on daily basis. And while reading that 1 page, you have to understand the connection between the words. Write unfamiliar words on your notebook. Suppose you are reading the first page, there are 2 unfamiliar words, you can underline, and don't write the meaning over the book. Write it on your register or on your notebook, so that when you will forget, you will open it and you will recall it. Next one, see the synonyms and try to use them. You have to search. Okay, so see the synonyms and try to use them. You have to go on Google and search for all the possible synonyms that you have write down. Then you have to read 1 page on daily basis, not 4 to 5 pages. Write summary of pages on daily basis. If you remember, we have talked about 2 bonus techniques. Listen the material, read the material. So you can listen an audiobook, you can read that book, and after that you can write the summary. So it will become easier for you. So I would suggest you start from The Alchemist. Next one, underline unfamiliar words. Again, same thing. See the connection between the words. It means sometimes it is difficult for you to connect one sentence with the other sentence. So when you will read a book, it will help you a lot that how author is connecting 2 words and 2 sentences or 2 phrases by using conjunctions and prepositions. How author connect 2 sentences, which tenses are used, and you will notice author will used in books most of the time perfect series, had or has or have. You will not find is, am, are, was, were most of the time. You will find perfect series. So you have to notice which tense author is using. Next one, listen to the audiobook of specifically that book. If you have selected a book like Alchemist or many other books like this one, The Secret series, so material will be available on YouTube. But material about this book, The Hate You Give, it's not available. So just select a book according to your choice, not from the title page is so attractive or the book is looking so attractive. No, you have to read summary, and don't go with the fictional novels. Go with the self-development books. Now, The Alchemist seems like a fictional novel, but it is not. It will help you a lot to groom yourself because it contains a lot of lessons. So it will also help you to improve your communication skills. Next one at the end, say it and try to speak. Now it comes to audio recording or video recording. If you are intermediate level speaker, go with audio recording. If you are advanced level speaker, then what you can do video recording. So it depends on you. Don't do mirror practice. Mirror practice is for extreme beginners. You are not a beginner now. Now tell me, who want to explain me these two bonus techniques that we have discussed? Raise your hands and tell me. We have discussed about the two bonus techniques. So what are they? So many times we have discussed about it. Explain it to me. Category A, it's written here, and category B is this one. You remember? Yes. Yes, Sarina, you can unmute yourself.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
First technique you told us that category A, in which we have to listen, then read, and then write the same thing. Not we listen another topic and read another topic, and when it comes to writing, we write another topic. We have to listen the same topic or in which we have interested. Then after listening, we have to read on blog post. Then we should write same thing.
Good. And what about the second category?
Okay. Second category is of speaking,
Hmm.
in which if we are at beginner level, so we should practice mirror practice.
Hmm.
And if intermediate, then we should record audio of ourselves, and if we at the advanced level, we should record video.
Good, excellent. Yes, very good. So we have discussed about these two bonus techniques so many times, if you remember, right? So you have to implement it all the time. Okay, so now today we are reading a blog post, this one. The main problem that you will face after these sessions is how to stay motivated, right? Now you have this thought in our mind that yeah, we'll not be able to speak, we will not be able to gain the confidence. So you, if when motivation comes from inside, so it will last for a longer period of time. All the time I told you, remember from the very first session that recall your purpose to speak English. Why you want to speak English? So you guys want to recall your purpose, tell me. Why you want to speak English? You have told me in our very first session. So I want to see whether your purpose is still there or not. Yes. Write in the chat box. What was your purpose to speak English? Yes. Some of you told me that you want to communicate in a better way, speak fluently and confidently. Okay. Some of you want to groom themselves, some want to explore more career opportunities, right? So how can you pursue this process further? See, I will provide you the technique, and I already provided you so many techniques. Now it depends on you how you will implement those techniques. If you will implement those techniques in a good way, you will get the better results. And I told you initially, I told you, if you have wasted a single day, then you will again come to the zero level, to the beginner level. So consistency is the key. So today we'll focus on how to stay motivated all the time. Now, what is written here? Anyone want to read it? Paragraph. Raise your hand. Yes, Varisha, you can unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Use them smartly.
Okay, this one, how to stay motivated, this one, personal motivation.
Ma'am, I have this page.
Which one?
Use them smartly. Is that right?
No, no. All of you, this page is visible to all of you, how to stay motivated. Not? Okay, okay, wait. I'm sharing. Now, is it visible?
No. Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Yes, read
Should
the
I
first
start?
paragraph. Yes, yes.
Personal motivation is key to maintaining almost all aspects of life. If we are not motivated, we are more likely to squander our time or neglect our personal and professional goals. Even the most determined people can lose steam sometimes. Keep reading for some surefire tips for getting back on track.
Okay. So what they are trying to, this squander word means misuse of something. So here they are saying that don't misuse your time. See what happened when you want to gain motivation, get motivation, you go on YouTube and write some motivational videos and watch it, right? And what happens? That motivation lasts for 1 hour, 2 hour, and at the end, it ends up nothing because it is not coming from inside. You are getting motivation from some external factors. When motivation comes from inside, so it will last for longer period of time. So that is why I want all of you to remember and recall your purpose to speak English. When you know that why you are speaking English, why you are learning English, so it will become easier for you to become consistent. Now we'll figure out some factors that will help you a lot in maintaining your this in pursuing your English learning process further. So method 1 is keeping spirits high. How you can do this? Let's have a look on it. The first one is remind yourself of your goals. Who want to read it? Raise your hand. Yes, come on. Arena Asfar. Yes, Arena, you can unmute yourself.
Remind yourself of your goals. Usually, before devoting time to any specific endeavor, we tend to make short and long term goals. Remember to keep your goals realistic. That way, you won't be disheartened if you don't reach them. That doesn't mean you can't push and challenge yourself, though. If you don't challenge yourself, then it's not really a goal. If you start to lose sight of your goals, then you may be less motivated than if you were always checking to see how much closer you are getting throughout the whole process. Keeping track of your goals and checking your progress can help keep you motivated day in and day out.
Okay, you understand anything from this paragraph?
Yes.
Okay, so please explain.
They
Okay, okay, fine. I'll explain it. See, this word endeavor means like trying something or attempting something. The first thing here is remind yourself of your goals. What does that mean? You must need to have these sticky notes and you will place them right in front of you. So that like don't do this that on the same day you are doing description practice, you are doing um, two bonus techniques, you are learning vocabulary, you are writing, listening. No, just select one day for reading, select one day to work on your vocabulary, like plan your whole week. When you plan your whole week that today I will devote 15 minutes to English listening, for the next day you can say I devote 15 to 20 minutes to speaking or to watching some videos in English or to learning some new vocabulary. So divide your tasks. And what they are saying remind yourself of your goals, and your goals should be realistic. What does that mean? It means don't overload yourself. If on the same day you are saying I will listen, read, write, think and speak and record myself, it is not possible. You will do it once for the next time and then you will feel exhausted and you will quit it. So try to go gradually and slowly. Got this point? Now, next point, and the purpose to tell you about these points is so that motivation comes from inside of you, not from any external factors. You have to plan your whole week, make weekly checkpoints to track your progress. What they are saying, plan your whole week. For day one, you can say 15 minutes description practice. For day two, you can say, I will listen a video for 5 minutes, and in 10 minutes, I will write a paragraph or I will just speak it. Like divide your tasks. And it doesn't mean that you have to overload your whole week. No, Do it 5 times a week. And remaining 2 days, you can do whatever you want. Pauses are also really important. It doesn't mean that all the time you will work on it, no, but try to work on it at least in 5 days a week. You got it, 5 days of the week. So it will become easier for you. And again, saying don't overload yourself. You will not be able to learn anything if you will overload yourself. You got it? This thing, give yourself breaks. Tell me what will happen if today you are doing all the practices, you are learning most difficult vocabulary words, you are putting your great efforts for consistently 3 days. Then at 4th day, if you are not taking any break, what will happen? You will feel like I'm not able to do it. It is very tiring for me. I have to do some other work, right? This will happen. So that is why taking breaks are really important. You can watch movies, you can watch web series in English. I'm not saying mix of English and Urdu, English and Hindi. No, proper English by native English speakers. Got it? From today till the remaining days, did I read better or did mistakes? Which is the paragraph that, no, the only mistake was that word, endeavor. Okay, so what happened when you read blog post, your knowledge will be increased, your vocabulary should be improved. So it is really important that you have to focus on these small steps to get motivation. Next one, watch and read motivational stories or speeches. Now, what does that mean? It means you can, it doesn't all the time possible that you all the time sit in front of your laptop and listening motivational stories. No, I would suggest you just from your inside. If you want motivation to comes from your inside, just place sticky note in front of you and write your clear goal. I have to speak English, like I have to achieve, not for the whole month, for this week only. Like in 5 days a week, I have to improve, I have to learn some good vocabulary words, so it will become easier for you. Like suppose you are saying from Monday, I will learn 2 vocabulary words. On Tuesday, I will implement those 2 vocabulary words. For third day, I will recall those 2 vocabulary words. So what will happen? It will help you a lot. Then you forget that why you are doing this, why you are learning English. So it will not gonna work. Soon you will feel exhausted and you will not be able to learn in this process. You got me? Tell me which techniques you guys are implementing. I will share this blog post with you guys. You can read it by yourself too. Tell me which technique you guys are implementing. I want to know. Yes. Which techniques you guys are implementing? Yes. Tell me. I told you about all the possible techniques that I know and that will help you. So tell me which techniques you guys are implementing. Listen videos of native speakers, okay. And come on, all of you, we have discussed about 2 bonus techniques, the description practice, watch and read blog posts, okay. Fine, that will also work. For me, what I do is when I learn a new vocabulary, I try to make 5 sentences. That's a good idea, that's a good way to learn and memorize it. Read English novels, okay. And try to watch movies that are thriller, because when you watch thriller movies, horror movies, in that kind of movies, you will get to know that how they are delivering their stuff through just expressions and through just using interjections, strong emotions. Okay, I will suggest you. And also one more thing, you can also read some jokes in English. If you will be able to understand jokes in English, then speaking English will become much more easier for you. You got it? Now that was some motivational stuff, and I hope that you understand those things. Now tell me, we have discussed this one, how to enhance your communication skills. Yeah, reading English newspaper is excellent things. When you read news, so you will get to know about advanced vocabulary, because whenever somebody is delivering news or explaining about a reading news, what will happen? They are using the advanced vocabulary, right? So it will very good, excellent way to enhance your vocabulary. You can watch news in English and you can read English newspaper. We have done with this one, how to enhance your communication skills or not? Tell me. Done with it? Yes, tell me, we have done with it or not? Okay. It's done, right? Yes, okay. So here are some purpose that you told me that why you want to learn English. So make sure from today you have placed your goal in front of you on your table, on your wall, wherever you sit. So all the time when you just look on it, you recall your purpose, that why you are learning, why you want to learn it. Got it? Because if you forget your purpose to speak English, then it is useless to work on it and you will not be able to learn it. Now, here is also a blog post. It doesn't mean that you have to read this two blog posts in one single day. No, I find these blog posts interesting, so it will help you later on. You will read these blog posts later on. Here are 5 ways to develop a reading habit, because I observe a lot of you don't like to read books. So why reading books is important? Let me tell you, because it will help you a lot to understand how you can use different kind of tenses, how you can use different kind of vocabulary words in a lot of different situations. Got it? So reading habit, you really need to develop. That's why I was saying start from reading 1 page. Don't overload yourself. 1 page is pretty much enough for you. Got it? Okay, after this, I will go with your problems that you guys are still facing. Then we'll do a little bit of chatting. Now, 5 ways to develop a reading habit. What is it? The first one is reading habit builds English communication. That is very evident. What author is doing when he or she is writing book? What is he doing? Communicating with us, right? Author is trying to communicate with us, trying to communicate with our thoughts. So when you will read a book, it will help you a lot that how can you communicate with people in practical life. Some people say it's just bookish stuff, it will not help you in practical life, but that is wrong. Books are perfectly fine and they are the perfect and best instructor for you if you want to polish your communication skills, because while reading books you will observe how author is excellently conveying the message. Sometimes maybe you noticed they portray whole scenario in such a way that it seems like we are watching it in real life, right? Whenever especially we are reading novels, they just portray whole the background, each and everything, and the music stuff just while writing by using the interjections. And it seems like this scene is right in front of our eyes. Tell me how many times it happens to you. Yes. How many times it happens to you? Most of the time it happens in Urdu novels, right? They conveying a message by creating a scenario in such a way that we started imagining it and it seems like whole film is in front of us. So that is the thing. Reading books will help you a lot in conveying your expressions, gestures in a positive way and in a clarifying way. Next one, read everywhere, even in the toilet. It means like a newspaper, or maybe there are some, whenever you are sitting in toilet, so you can just go with your cell phone and read some good stuff. Okay, you guys getting me? It means read everywhere. Why reading is really important? Because reading will help you a lot in enhancing your vocabulary treasure, in enhancing your communication skills. When you feel fluent in reading, you know that now you have grip on each and every word's pronunciation, so it will become easier for you to speak it. So read everywhere. Next one, it's not all about only reading, it's about reading according to your interest. You have to read according to your interest. If you, what will happen if you will not read according to your interest? Suppose you are interested in uh, politics and you are reading about fashion, so you will not be able to absorb the content, right? So it is really important that whenever you are reading something, read according to your interest. Got it? Carry a pocket dictionary or have one on your mobile phone. See, make sure that you have this one word web. This one is amazing dictionary kind of stuff where you will find lot of words and you can search for it. I think it's free. So make sure that you have a dictionary in your phone all the time. I already suggested you, I think, the apps. I suggested you. Tell me, Grammarly and UDictionary. UDictionary is the best option because in UDictionary, you will get to know that there are a lot of quizzes. Got it? Are you guys getting me? So make sure that you search some more apps by yourself. Next one, read when you are in between places. Okay, just skip this one. Get a new book before you. It's an app for Android. Get a new book before you finish the current one. Now it means if you are reading a book, make sure that you have selected your other book before finishing your previous book. Why? So that there will not be any gap in this. When there is a rhythm, when you develop a rhythm while reading, so if it's distorted or disturbed, so there is a gap, and that gap really matters a lot. So it is really important that you have selected the other book before finishing your previous book so that there will not be any loss of your time or any loss of your vocabulary, and you will just keep reading in a flow. You got my point? I will share this blog post. You can read on daily basis one paragraph from this blog post. Like by tomorrow, you can just read this and you can explain it in your own way that what this paragraph is conveying to you. You got it? Tell me, you got it? Is it clear? Okay, so I've already shared some apps with you guys. I think I shared. That was Grammarly, UDictionary, Word of the Day, if you remember, English phrases and words. You install those apps or not? Tell me, you install those apps? Yes. Okay, so that if you install that app, English phrases and words, that will help you a lot because that app contains flashcards too. Okay, okay, fine. Now let's talk about this one.